Hey, what's up guys? Thank you so much for tuning into this vlog. Now, I did say in a previous vlog that we were going to be doing something a little more Star Wars related with the new show idea that I had, but I just saw the Flash finale, so this will be the best time as ever to discuss the craziness that just happened. So in today's vlog, we're going to discuss why the Flash finale didn't make any sense, yet it did make sense, what's going to happen in Season 2, and what DC should have done, but they didn't. We'll get to that in a second. If you haven't caught up with the show Flash, guess what? You need to be watching this show. Find a way to watch all of Season 1. It is arguably the best show on television, and I absolutely love it. Secondly, and if you don't want spoilers, click here on the screen right now, and there's a little annotation that's going to send you to my last top 5 video where I did the top 5 Marvel movies. Now note, I did write and shoot that before Age of Ultron came out, so there's not that on the list. So watch that, then watch all of The Flash, and then come back and watch this. Now for those who haven't been watching The Flash or are new viewers to me, oh my god, the finale was amazing. But here's why it didn't make any sense. Because time travel. Time travel never works in any show or movie ever. Back to the Future, I love that franchise. Does it make any sense? No, because time travel never makes sense. It's literally just a plot device that's overused to be like, yes, this works. It doesn't work, and it didn't work in The Flash, yet still worked. And here's why. So in The Flash, they're trying to say that they're making the multiverse. There's all these different timelines with different flashes and different things happening, but they aren't. Because what happens is when Eddie shoots himself, that technically shouldn't destroy the reverse flash. Now try to keep up because it's time travel and it's a little hard to explain. I'm gonna be moving kind of fast, so I need you with me, So when Eddie shoots himself, it destroys the reverse flash because Eddie is his great-great-great-great-grandfather or uncle or something. He spawns him eventually. But this reverse flash is technically the reverse flash from a different timeline. So Eddie shooting himself would only affect what would eventually become the present reverse flash, not the reverse flash from the other timeline. So by it effectively destroying reverse flash, that is saying that there are not multiple universes, there's just one timeline, and reverse flash is jumping through it. Okay, that's cool, that's a theory that makes sense. But then by doing that, immediately destroying the reverse flash should have destroyed the entire group and the entire world there, because without this reverse flash going back in time, this timeline would not exist the way it exists. So that's why it doesn't make sense. But then it begins to correct itself because the singularity then starts to suck in the entire city. Okay, yes, that's it resetting the entire world. And then Barry goes up there to fix everything. DC is contradicting their multiverse with a single timeline. Does any of this make sense? I hope you can keep up. So here's what's going to happen in Season 2. For those of you who've read or watched the Flashpoint Paradox, it's amazing. It's a great reset, and it's a fun storyline where you get to see some different versions of all of the different heroes. I digress. In Season 2, what's going to happen is Barry's going to get sucked into the singularity, thus a new timeline. Now in this timeline, Reverse Flash hasn't gone back to kill Barry's mother. So what we thought was going to happen when Barry does go into the past, but doesn't save his mom, is now still going to happen anyways because there's no Reverse Flash. So now in a world where Barry's mom lives, Reverse Flash, God, this is confusing. So then Reverse Flash doesn't then need to create the particle accelerator earlier than it naturally was created. So Flash gets his powers later on, if at all. Now in Flashpoint, he doesn't have his powers and he has to make the same situation again to get his powers back with Thomas Wayne, the new Batman. So in this new timeline, either Barry Allen will get his powers the old-fashioned way, or he'll have to create his powers. Or we forgot about this. We have Cisco, who in the comics is a superhero. I believe his name is Vibe. Now they even have a little Easter egg when Reverse Flash is talking to Cisco and he's like, oh, you were able to vibrate through the memories or whatever he said, mumbo jumbo that he said. It's like, that's why you're able to see the alternate timeline and you have those memories. You were affected by the particle explosion. Well, then again, would Cisco still have the superpowers in the alternate timeline? I'm gonna say yes. Who knows how DC's gonna figure this out with all the different universes? Cisco's a superhero. All right. He then can see through the alternate timeline, and then remember, Barry Allen is Flash. So Cisco will search out Barry Allen and help him get his superpower so he can become the Flash. Because guess what? Everything's backwards in this new universe, just like in Flashpoint. Now in Flashpoint, it was the entire DC universe. Wonder Woman and Aquaman were fighting, Bruce Wayne's dead, it's all crazy. So in this universe, because it's just the DC television universe, what you have is Supergirl's now flying around. Okay, that's great. You have the Legends of Tomorrow, they're flying around and being awesome. That's fantastic. Also, the events that we had in the Arrow season finale where like Green Arrow's like, I'm done, I'm out, and pretty much the entire group disbands. Well, that seemed like a series finale until the Flash changes the entire timeline and Green Arrow is still in fact kicking ass as a superhero, which if we're lucky, John Dingle might actually become the Green Lantern. Please let that happen. So then you have Caitlin Snow, who was actually seen while Barry was running through the Speed Force as Killer Frost. So now she's a bad guy. Cisco needs a hero to save the city and all the craziness that's going on. So he goes back into his memories and realizes, oh, Barry Allen's the Flash, let's make him the Flash. And boom, season 2 of the Flash. It's going to be amazing. What DC should have done, and it would have been so smart of them, but they didn't do, was when Barry Allen goes back to save his mom and then creates the Flashpoint paradox, he should have come back to the present universe, and then that Flashpoint is actually the DC cinematic universe. It should have been exactly what Marvel is doing with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Their television universe and their movie universe are the same thing in same place. So you have the television shows that connect with the movies and keeps the storyline going. So we could have literally had the Flash TV show, and Arrow TV show, and Legends of Tomorrow TV show with Supergirl. Those could have all been connected with the Man of Steel universe, but they didn't do that. Now, of course, you're probably thinking, oh my God, but there's already going to be a Flash movie and it's not going to be Grant Gustin who's going to be the Flash this time. There's like 10,000 different Flashes. Actually, there's like 3 Flashes that have now been introduced in this actual show itself. It could have just been a different Flash. Could have been Wally West. Or it could have been Jay Garrick. We already saw that Flash's helmet. Now, Jay Garrick is actually like the original Flash from the Golden Age of comics. He had like the cool Hermes hat. We saw it. Reverse Flash got freaked out. It's like, oop, I gotta go. So this could have literally been combining the 2 universes, but no, they decided to keep their television universe separate from their movie universe. So this is honestly what I think is going to happen in season 2. It just makes sense. It's playing out that exact way. There's been a lot of confusion on the finale of The Flash, and now this sums it up, I think, perfectly. Well, as perfectly as you can when dealing with time travel. Now, time travel is just hard to do, but The Flash takes time travel and does it. Balls to the wall, they do time travel, and they do actually do it very well, as confusing as it can be. They're doing it great, and just good for them for being a season 1 show and throwing in crazy things like time travel, Gorilla Grodd, bringing all the rogues. Like, that's awesome, and good for The Flash for pulling it off well, showing every other superhero TV show how to do it right. I hope Supergirl is the same exact way, and we get an amazing product with a female-led show. So I say, go Supergirl! Be just like The Flash. Again, if you watched all this video and you're so confused, don't let this hinder you. Go back and watch all The Flash because it's one of the best shows on television. And I think moving forward, because we're having so many superhero shows, I think this fall maybe I'll do like a recap show after these shows and kind of get the entire community together talking and going over theories and different ideas. It is amazing, and I want to share it with you guys. So thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more stuff like this about the DC TV shows or even the Marvel TV shows like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., let me know in the comments below. Also, we got some top 5s coming in the near future. Never stop sending me your top 5 requests. I'm writing a bunch of them right now with all of your ideas and thoughts. Till the next time, guys, I'll see you later. Hey, again, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it got really confusing with time travel, but hey, you kept up because you're the best. If you want to see another video, I did a top 5 Marvel movies. Now keep in mind, I did do this before Age of Ultron came on, so that's not on the list, but definitely would have been on my list. If you want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit that like button so they pop up in your feed, and if you haven't already, subscribe, because I love you guys. Thanks so much. I'll see you later.